Hello my dear students. Today we are going to start the fifth chapter, that is multiplication. In this chapter we are going to learn about multiplying 3 digit and 4 digit number and properties of multiplication and multiplying using standard and lattice algorithms. Yes students, today we are going to discuss about the one of the mathematical operation, that is multiplication. The multiplication means the repeated addition of numbers, or in other words, when we multiply two numbers, we add as many copies of one of them, and it is represented by the sign cross. We use this symbol to mean the multiplication. The multiplication has three parts, that is multiplicand, multiplier and the product. The multiplicand is the number which is multiplied by the another number, and the multiplier is the number of times the multiplicand is to be multiplied, and the next one is product, the result of the multiplication. These are the parts of multiplication. So students, in previous classes we are learnt about that how to multiply 2 digit and 3 digit number by 1 digit and 2 digit number. So students, let us recall the concept of multiplication by solving some problems. Here the first problem is 39 is multiplied by 2. Let us start the multiplication. 2 9s are 18. Write 8 in a ones column, carry 1 to the tens column. Now 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now the answer is 78. Next, 256 is multiplied by 3. Now 3 6s are 18. Write 8 in a ones column, carry 1 to the tens column. Now 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 1 is 16. Write 6 in a tens column, carry 1 to the hundreds column. Now 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. Now the answer is 768. Next, 589 is multiplied by 4. Now 4 9s are 36. Write 6 in a ones column, carry 3 to the tens column. Next 4 8s are 32. 32 plus 3 is 35. Write 5 in a tens column, carry 3 to the hundreds column. Next 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Now the answer is 2356. Next, 875 is multiplied by 5. Now 5 5s are 25. Write 5 in a ones column, carry to the tens column. Next 5 7s are 35. 35 plus 2 is 37. Write 7 in the tens column, carry 3 to the hundreds column. Next 5 8s are 40. 40 plus 3 is 43. Now the answer is 4375. So students, let us now learn how to multiply 3 digit number by 3 digit number and 4 digit number by 1 digit number. So students, let us see an example. Multiply 159 by 342. ನಾವು 159 ಅನ್ನೋ ನಂಬರನ್ನು 342 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟು ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So students, the first step is multiply the multiplicand by the ones of the multiplier. Let us start the multiplication. 2 9s are 18. Write 8 in a ones column, carry 1 to the tens column. Next 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. Write 1 in a tens column, carry 1 to the hundreds column. Next 2 1s are 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Now this is the first step. Next, we have to multiply the multiplicand by the tens of the multiplier, that is 159 is multiplied by 4. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಯರಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ನಂಬರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೆಂಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಾವು ಝೀರೋನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದು 40 ಅಂತ ಆಯಿತು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಇದೆ, ಆ ಝೀರೋನ ನಾವು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಈಗ 4ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು 4 9s are 36. ರೈಟ್ 6 ಹಿಯರ್, ಕ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಓವರ್ 3. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 3 is 23. Write 3 here. and carry 2. Next 4 ones are 4, 4 plus 2 is 6. Now the second step is completed. Next we have to multiply the multiplicand by the hundreds of the multiplier, that is 159 is multiplied by 3, and also we have to put 2 zeros below the ones and the tens places of the product obtained in the previous steps. Now 3 9s are 27, write 7 here, carried over 2, 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 2 is 17, write 7 here, carried over 1. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. Now step 3 is completed. Now the last step is we have to add the products from the step 1, step 2 and step 3. This sum gives the required product. Let us add these three. 8 plus 0 is 8, 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 0 is 7. Next 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 7 is 13. Write 3, carried over 1. Next 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 plus 7 is 14. Write 4 here, carried over 1. Now 1 plus 4 is 5. Now the required answer is 54,378. So students, 159 ಅನ್ನು 342 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ 54,378 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. So students, let us see one more example. So students, let us see how to multiply a 4-digit number by 1-digit number. Multiplying a 4-digit number by 1-digit number is similar to multiplying a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number. Let us see an example. Multiply 3,628 by 7. Let us start the multiplication. 7 8s are 56. Write 6 here. Carried over 5. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 5 is 19. Write 9 here. Carried over 1. Now 7 6 are 42. 42 plus 1 is 43. Write 3 here. Carried over 4. Now 7 3s are 21. 21 plus 4 is 25. Now the answer is 25,396. So students, let us see one more example. Here 5,381 is multiplied by 4. Let us start the multiplication. 4 1s are 4. 4 8s are 32. Write 2 here, carried over 3. Now 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Write 5 here, carried over 1. Next 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Now the answer is 21,524. Yes students, multiplying 4-digit number by a single digit, it is easier. But sometimes multiplying can be complicated. But knowing the tables and the properties of multiplication, we can make this task easier. Let us see some properties of multiplication. Those are commutative property, associative property, identity property, zero property and distributive property. Let us see one by one with some examples. The first one is zero property. When any number is multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ನಾವು 0 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರು 0 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 98 is multiplied by 0, the answer is 0. 1234 is multiplied by 0, the answer remains 0 only. The next property is identity property. The identity property of multiplication states that if you multiplying any number by 1, the answer will be the same number. ಯಾವುದೇ ನಂಬರನ್ನು ನಾವು 1 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರು ದ ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಬರು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. These are some example of identity property. The next one is commutative property. This property states that the order of the factors doesn't change the product. Let us see an example, that is 10 into 3 equals 3 into 10. The result of the multiplying 10 into 3 will be equal to the multiplying 3 into 10. If we change the order of the factors, the result is still 30 only. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ಎರಡು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. These are some examples of commutative property. The next one is associative property. It states that the grouping of factors doesn't change the answer. It means that if we are multiplying three numbers, it doesn't matter where you put the brackets. You can multiply them wherever you want. This means that the grouping of numbers is not important during the multiplication. Let us take for example 3 into 2 into 5. In this example both gives the same result. If we multiplying 3 into 2 and then multiply the result by 5, as if we multiply 2 into 5 and then multiplying the result by 3. The both gives the same answer. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಮೂರು ನಂಬರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಗ್ರೂಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದರೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ. ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಶೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ, ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ 2 or more addends by a number will give the same result as multiplying each addends individually by the number and then adding the products together. Let's take for example 2 into bracket 3 plus 5. According to distributive property, 2 into bracket 3 plus 5 will be equal to 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. Let's check if this is true. That is 2 into bracket 3 plus 5, that is equals to 2 into 8, that is equals to 16. And also 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5 equals 6 plus 10, that is equals 16. Both gives 16 as a result, which shows the distributive property of multiplication. So students, let us see some more examples. Here 4 into 509, that is equals to 4 into 500 plus 4 into 9. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ 509 ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, ಅಂದರೆ 500 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 9 ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತು 4ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಶೋಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಓವರ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. 195 into 5, that is equals to 200 into 5 minus 5 into 5. This also gives the same answer in both, and also it shows that the multiplication distributes over a subtraction. So students, these are some properties of multiplication. I hope all of you understood about these properties. Yes. Now let us see a few real life examples involving multiplication of 4-digit numbers. Let us see an example. Here Nina had 450 pencils in a box. There were 212 such boxes. How many pencils did Nina have in all? So students, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನಾ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 450 ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಆ ಥರ ಅವಳ ಹತ್ರ 212 ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್? ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್. ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 450. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಚ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ 212. ನೀನಾ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 212. Here we have to find the total number of pencils, that is equals to 450 into 212. ಒಂದು ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 450 ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 212 ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು 450 ಇಂಟು 212 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ 95,400 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ 212 ಬಾಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ? 95,400 ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, Nina had 95,400 pencils. Let us see one more example. That is 3,542 students went to school from each town. There were 4 such towns. How many students went to school? ಒಂದು ಟೌನಿಂದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 3,542 ಆದರೆ ನಾವು 4 ಟೌನಿಂದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂತಹ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. Let us solve this problem. Solution. First we have to write the given things. The number of students who went to school from each town. ಒಂದು ಟೌನಿಂದ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಂತಹ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಎಷ್ಟು? 3,540. The next, the number of towns, that is 4. Here we have to find the total number of students who went to school. That is 3,542 is multiplied by 4. After multiplication, we get the answer, that is 14,168. Therefore, we can say that the 14,168 students went to school. So students, let us move to the next topic. Let us now learn how to multiply 2-digit and 3-digit number using lattice algorithm.
Let us learn multiplication by lattice method. Study this example to learn to set up a lattice and multiply. Let us solve this example step by step for better understanding. Step 1. Draw a grid that has as many columns as the multiplicand and as many rows as the multiplier. Here, we draw 2 columns and 1 row as shown, as the multiplicand has 2 digits and the multiplier has 1 digit. Step 2. Draw a diagonal through each box from the upper right corner to the lower left corner. Continue the lines a short way past the grid. Step 3. Write the multiplicand 32 at the top and the multiplier 5 on the side of the grid like this. Step 4. Calculate the product for each box by multiplying the digit at the top of the column and the digit at the right of the row. So, 2 multiplied by 5 is equal to 10. Place the tens digit of the product, that is 1, above the diagonal that passes through the box and the ones digit, that is 0, below that diagonal. Similarly, 3 times 5 is 15. So, we place the digits as shown. Step 5. Add the numbers between every pair of diagonals and also between the first and last diagonal and its corresponding corner of the lattice. So, here we start at the bottom half of the right corner cell, that is with number 0. This number is bounded by the corner of the lattice and the first diagonal. Since this is the only number below this diagonal, the first sum is 0. We place the sum along the bottom of the lattice below the rightmost column. Similarly, continue adding the groups of numbers between adjacent diagonals. So, 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Now, add the numbers between the last diagonal and the upper left corner cell. Since 1 is the only number above this diagonal, the sum is 1. We place the sum along the bottom of the lattice below the leftmost column. Step 6. The final product is composed of the digits of the sums written outside the lattice. We read the digits down the left side and then towards the right at the bottom to get the final answer. So, the final answer is 160. Now, let us solve one more example. Here, as the multiplicand and multiplier have 2 digits, we draw a grid consisting of 2 columns and 2 rows. Next, draw the diagonals continuing a short way past the grid. Then, place the numbers in the grid. After the numbers are placed correctly, we calculate the product for each box in the grid. Now, add the numbers between every pair of diagonals and also between the first and last diagonal and its corresponding corner of the lattice. Look, the sum of 9, 8 and 6 is 23. So, we place 3 below first column and carry over 2 at the top corner in the cell 0 like this. Look, we found the answer, which is 931.